Welcome to my class of mobile computing. Today we will learn radio interfaces and protocol under mobile computing. Mobile radio communication allows to establish connection to form the mobile subscriber irrespective of their geographical location. Mobile requires radio switching networks, namely digital cellular mobile ratio networks. Via the radio interface, the mobile subscriber MS can access the mobile radio network known as radio interface. Now, what is radio interface? The technology used for radio transmission between mobile devices and the basic station in a cellular network. It is the wireless counterpart of physical layer 1 in OSI model, also called a radio interface. The air interface defines the frequency, channel bandwidth, and modulation scheme. Now we will learn about GSM interfaces. Actually, the interfaces varied dependent upon the connection. That is, when network elements or entries were being connected. So there is a GSM network interfaces list. A series of different interface definitions were written and each given names. interface, the air or radio interface standard that is used for exchange between a mobile equipment and a base station. For signaling, a modified version of the ISDN LAPD known as LAPDM is used. ABIS interface. This is a BSS internal interface linking the BSC and BTS, and it has not been totally standardized. The ABIS interface allows control of the radio equipment and radio frequency allocation in the BTS. A interface. The A interface is used to provide communication between the BSS and the MSC. The interface carries information to enable the channels, time slot, and the like to be allocated to the mobile equipment being serviced by the BSS. The messaging required within the network to enable handover etc. to be undertaken is carried over the interface. B interface. The B interface exists between the MSC and the VLR. It uses a protocol known as MAP-B protocol. Also, there is one more interface, C interface, D interface, E interface. These are different types of interfaces. In some cases, the GSM interfaces were not as rigorously defined as many might have liked, but they did at least provide a large list of definition required, enabling the functionality of GSM network element to be defined sufficiently. This diagram shows different types of radio interfaces and their format. Now we will start with channel concept. What is a channel concept? A physical channel. Each time slot on a carrier is required to be as a physical channel. Per carrier there are 8 physical channels. Logical channel. Variety of information is transmitted between the MS and BTS. There are different logical signals depending on the information sent. The logical channel are of two types: traffic channel, control channel. These are two types of channel. Uh, Logical channel, it transports either user data during a call or signaling information for MS or base station. The data, whether user traffic or signaling information, are mapped onto the physical channel by defining a number of logical channels. Two groups of logical channels are there. One is traffic channel for call data, control channel to communicate service data between network equipment mode. Now we come to GSM protocol stack. GSM architecture is a layered model that is designed to allow communication between two different systems. The lower layer assures the services of the upper layer protocol. Each layer passes suitable notifications to ensure the transmitted data has been formatted, transmitted, and received accurately. GSM architecture, as I have already explained, this is a layered architecture. There are different types of layers. You can see the diagram. This is the layered architecture. There are different layers and different interface like A interface, UM interface, ABIS interface, which I have already explained. Now, based on the interface, the GM signaling protocol is assembled into three general layers. Layer 1, the physical layer. It uses the channel structure over the air interface, also called physical layer. Then layer 2, the data link layer across the interface. The data link layer is a modified version of the link access protocol for the D channel, LAPD protocol used in ISDN, called link access protocol on the DN channel across the A interface. The message transferred part MTP layer 2 of SS7 is used. GSM signaling protocols third layer is divided into three layers: RR management, this is resource management, mobility management, and connection management. Now GSM signaling overview. GSM signaling defines the communication between the mobile and the network. Signaling has to be carried through the network and across the air interface to the mobile. Different protocols are used across different interfaces. All GSM signaling is based on the Open System Interconnect OSI model used for computer system. The MSC uses ITU's signaling system number 7 for all its signaling to the BSC, HLR, VLR, and to other networks. The air interface and ABIS signaling is based on ISDN link access protocol, LAPD and LAPDM. So these are the two types of protocols. The MSC uses ITU's signaling system number 7 for all the signaling to BSC. The air interfaces and ABIS signaling is based on ISDN. Signaling channels are integrated into the air interface. Signaling across all interfaces is specified in the standard to allow different equipment manufacturers for each unit. Now GSM signaling. GSM signaling, layer 1 physical layer, it is already explained in the diagram. Layer 2 data link layer 3 GSM signaling protocols. Third layer is divided into 3 layers: radio resource management, mobility management, and connection management. RR layer is the lower layer that manages a link, both radio and fixed, between the MS and the MSC. For this formation, the main component involves are MS, BSS, and MSC. The responsibility of the RR layer is to manage the RR session, the time when a mobile is in a dedicated mode, and the radio channel, including the allocation of dedicated channel. BSC protocol. BSC uses a different set of protocols after receiving the data from BTS. So there are different protocols which need to be followed. Now this is the layered representation, or different layers are shown in this slide about OSI layer. Layer 3 network layer, layer 2 data link layer 1 physical layer. Physical layer, it transmits all information across the physical medium, specifies the physical medium used, mechanical, electrical, functional, and procedural characteristics. Example: GMSK modulation on a RF carrier for the air interface between the BTS and MS. Layer 2 is data link layer. It transfers frame error free between node, concerned with error detection, framing, retransmission. Example: LAPD protection on ABIS between BSC and BTS. Network layer carries signaling messages for getting the messages to its destination, provides connection oriented or connectionless service. Example: radio resource message sent from MSC to BSC. Thank you. Hope you have understood the